Alright, let's see if this video works. Hopefully look at the video. It's real with a report on the membership meeting last night. Doesn't sound good here, so I apologize. Not sure what's going on. Hopefully it won't be too long. Meeting is canceled, no quorum. Didn't have enough, so would have been nice if somebody else would show up. We had some part-timers there, full-timers, and we were all sleepy and tired, but we try our best to go. So that we can vote down all this ridiculous spending with the village leadership accountable. Because doing that, we didn't do that. Not enough cans came. We weren't able to do that. But the other thing is we kind of held President Dixon. He was hostage there, sort of said, please answer some questions. We have questions. No, you know how things go. Yeah, I know how things go. But you don't have to send people away. Well, that's how it is. I said, well, that's not in the bylaws. It's just about business. It's about rolling down spending or rolling up spending or bylaw reforms, etc. This is just ridiculous. We all took time off to come here to this stupid place, and we were so happy to send us away. Enough already. So I didn't say all that, but glad the brother brought it up. I supported what he said, and Brother Martin, thank you, brother, for doing that. So one of the questions was, what is the rubric for the recertification tests, and they are supposed to give you. I found it in the contract. I don't have it exactly with me, but they're not doing this, okay? And you can't be apologetic for the CTA's managerial ineptitude, okay? So I want you all to know, when you, according to the question that Martin was asking, we have people coming off of extended leave and whatnot, and they're not getting any chances to study, okay? And it's not enough time, and so what happens is you end up blowing the first couple attempts as you get yourself sharper. But if you go to the collective bargaining agreement, it's at the ChicagoTransitWorker.com, and we have a button called Know Your Rights. Click on that, and then you'll find the contract. It's buried in the contract, but it's attachment F2. Attachment F2. It's not in the collective bargaining agreement per se. It's an attachment with it in that document. It's like 400 something pages. But it's attachment F2. You'll find that in the table of contents for it. And it says you get 3 strikes. All right, that hasn't changed. But you also have to be notified 60 days prior to the expiration of your certification as a train operator. Okay, so if you're not getting that 60 days, they violated the contract straight up. Okay, it's impossible, right? They're just, oh, here's the test. What? Yeah, it's tomorrow. That's not right. That's against the contract, okay? President Dixon mentioned that they were able to get some type of thing where they would take those who weren't able to pass after 3 attempts into a position like janitor But that agreement expired in March of 31st of this year. Um, by the way, there was a trainman election for the O'Hare West assistant board member, and because there was no quorum, there was no vote. I don't know even who the candidates were. That's why y'all need to show up at these meetings. We need to say who the candidates. You know, who. I wouldn't be surprised. It might not even be anybody. Maybe it's one person. Who knows? I'm sure it's a friend of one of the union officers. That's usually what they do. Um, then when you don't go, what happens, right? And then you end up with these people like, who the hell are these people that are supposed to be working with? Well, you voted for them, or you didn't vote for them, whatever. You didn't show up. So uh, this sucks. All right. So please show up at the next month meeting, membership meeting. Um, so Brother Martin was mentioning that we need to have an adjustment for those who work a long time. Um, Regarding the vaccination, the CTA is cranking out the terminations of those who are not vaccinated. Um, you know, it's just messed up. And we can thank President Dixon and President Hill for giving this type of decision over to an arbitrator who would obviously side with the employer. It shouldn't be punishing us regarding vaccines. You do whatever incentives you can, but don't punish people by destroying their jobs and their careers. Okay. Um, and some people I know, someone who gotten very sick from the first dose, one of two doses. And doctors like, no second dose for you, but they're gonna get fired. It's ridiculous. It's just utterly ridiculous. Um, and of course, the vaccine that you got then doesn't work for the new one, etc. Okay, the shop pick. Okay, so apparently, according to Orvin Hurst, brother Orvin Hurst, make sure you give him a call and don't tell him I sent you, because he will not like that. Um, he'll get very upset. So, shop workers, repairmen, motor blowers, and servicers, give him a call. He said he spoke with Dorsey, the boss, the chief mechanical officer. I am the mechanical officer. Um, and he said October should be the pick, right? So hopefully we're gonna get to see a draft of this pick, so we can see if they're cutting anything and if they're doing anything funky, and we can get the seniority list straightened out. And last but not least, not so important, but uh, you know, Tom Moore, the one of our wardens. We have wardens because it's like we're a prison or something. We're prisoners. Um, One of our members had signed had not signed, but for the sign-in sheet had put the name on as guest or retiree, but this is a member, and I spoke up for him. He said, mind your business. Let me tell you something, Brother Moore. Um, mm, the rights of the members is my business, and it's yours and everybody's. It's part of our obligation. So you can tell me to mind my business, but you can kiss my light, bright, almost white butt. Um, and of course, so we didn't get any financial reports. It would have been nice if someone had asked about it. I forgot to ask about it. Um, but Deborah Lane certainly gave me plenty of dirty looks. Didn't give me a financial report, but I made sure I smiled and waved back. Um, Dixon, we didn't get to ask about this police meeting at 95th. There's some kind of police meeting at 95th with workers. I wish y'all would have shown up so we could ask these questions. And last but not least, please show up. And I wrote a little something to try to encourage you. Okay. And here's the attitude. All right. I know you got better things to do, and you think nothing will change. The people will do just whatever they want anyways. Or we need an outside union, Teamsters or whatever. Then when the outside union rescues us, we can sit back and still do nothing. And then we can blame them. for ruining us. Or we could just elect people like me or whoever, Sister Cheryl, whoever, for president. And they can make some good speeches and then make the CTA give us what we want in some secret meetings. And we know that'll fail because it's not about the people you elect, it's about you. And then we can sit back and do nothing and then blame them for letting us down. Or we could just re-elect people like Ken Franklin. He makes us feel so good with his strawberry-scented bulls. It's so much better than, boss, I don't give a damn Dixon. Then we can do another 6 years and do nothing to hold him accountable. Just like all the other people we're not holding accountable. And then we can blame them again. We can elect another personality and then make excuses to not hold them accountable and blame them for ripping us off. Yeah, don't go to the membership meetings. It's a waste of time. Let a few speak up and use their failure as an excuse for you to do nothing. Blame everybody else but yourself. We are the union. It belongs to you.